Carbohydrates play an essential but often misunderstood role in muscle recovery, particularly for those who exercise regularly or engage in resistance or endurance training. While popular culture sometimes demonizes carbs as fattening or unnecessary, their contribution to recovery, energy replenishment, and overall muscle health is irreplaceable. After a workout, the body's glycogen stores, the stored form of glucose in muscles and liver, are depleted, and replenishing them with carbohydrate-rich foods ensures that the body can repair and build muscle effectively. Carbohydrates also work synergistically with protein. They trigger insulin release, which helps shuttle amino acids from protein into muscle cells, optimizing recovery and growth. Neglecting carbs after exercise can result in prolonged fatigue, slower repair, reduced performance in subsequent workouts, and even breakdown of muscle tissue for energy. High-quality, complex carbohydrates are the best choices for supporting muscle recovery, as they provide sustained energy without rapid spikes in blood sugar. Foods such as sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole grain pasta, and fruits offer not only glucose but also fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that contribute to overall health and tissue repair. Sweet potatoes, for instance, are rich in potassium, vitamin A, and complex carbohydrates that replenish glycogen stores while supporting electrolyte balance. Brown rice and quinoa provide carbohydrates along with plant-based protein and minerals such as magnesium and manganese, which play a role in muscle contraction and energy metabolism. Oats are high in soluble fiber, supporting digestive health and moderating blood sugar, while fruits like berries, bananas, and oranges provide simple carbohydrates for quick glycogen replenishment alongside antioxidants that reduce exercise-induced oxidative stress. Implementation of carbs in recovery should be strategic and intentional. Pairing them with a source of protein is critical. For example, a plate of grilled chicken breast with roasted sweet potato and a side of steamed broccoli not only delivers 20 to 25 grams of high-quality protein but also provides carbohydrates that refill glycogen and support muscle repair. Plant-based options are equally effective. Tofu or tempeh stir-fried with brown rice and a variety of vegetables provides complete protein alongside complex carbohydrates and micronutrients essential for recovery. Whole grain pasta tossed with lean meat, olive oil, and vegetables, or a quinoa salad with chickpeas and roasted sweet potato can be excellent post-workout meals that combine protein and carbohydrate in a balanced, nutrient-rich way. Even breakfast plays a role. Overnight oats with Greek yogurt, banana slices, and a sprinkle of chia seeds deliver carbohydrates, protein, fiber, and healthy fats to support morning workouts or replenish glycogen after evening exercise. It is important to note a warning regarding carbohydrate timing and quality. Eating too few carbs or relying solely on protein immediately after exercise can impede glycogen replenishment, delaying recovery and making muscles more susceptible to fatigue or breakdown. Conversely, consuming excessive refined carbs, such as sugary drinks, pastries, or candy, may rapidly refill glycogen but provide little else in terms of protein, vitamins, or minerals, leading to unnecessary calorie intake without meaningful recovery benefits. The goal is to focus on nutrient-dense carbohydrate sources paired with protein to maximize recovery while supporting long-term metabolic health. Adequate hydration is also essential, as water is critical for glycogen storage and overall muscle function. Consuming electrolytes, either through natural sources like fruits and vegetables or lightly salted foods, can further support recovery. The positive effects of integrating carbohydrates with protein extend beyond physical recovery. Proper glycogen replenishment allows for improved performance in subsequent training sessions, reduces post-exercise fatigue, and supports endurance. Carbohydrates also influence the central nervous system. The brain relies heavily on glucose for energy, so replenishing glycogen post-exercise helps maintain focus, coordination, and cognitive clarity. This is particularly important for those who train in the morning before work or in the evening after a full day of activity. A well-balanced meal with carbs and protein helps stabilize blood sugar, regulate appetite, and support mood, making recovery meals not only physically restorative, but mentally rejuvenating. Practical application involves thinking in terms of portion balance and variety. For most adults, a post-exercise meal might include 3 to 4 ounces of lean protein paired with 1/2 to 1 cup of complex carbohydrates, along with at least a cup of vegetables to provide micronutrients and fiber. Timing is also relevant. Consuming carbohydrates and protein within the first 1 to 2 hours after exercise is optimal for muscle recovery and glycogen replenishment. However, even meals later in the day can be effective if spaced consistently around physical activity. For example, a mid-afternoon snack of Greek yogurt with sliced banana or an apple with a handful of almonds can provide both quick-acting and slower-digesting carbohydrates alongside protein to support ongoing recovery. Beyond immediate post-workout meals, consistently incorporating carbohydrates throughout the day ensures that glycogen stores are maintained, protein is efficiently utilized, and energy levels remain steady. Skipping carbohydrates or drastically reducing intake may result in fatigue, difficulty completing workouts, and increased risk of muscle breakdown. Conversely, mindful inclusion of nutrient-dense carbs alongside protein supports lean muscle preservation, reduces post-exercise soreness, and even enhances metabolic efficiency over time. Meals that blend carbohydrate and protein, such as quinoa and chickpea bowls with roasted vegetables or oatmeal with almond butter and Greek yogurt, are not only functional for recovery but also satisfying and flavorful. The overarching message is that carbohydrates are not the enemy, but a critical partner in muscle recovery. The warning is that neglecting carbs or choosing low-quality, refined sources can undermine training gains, delay repair, and reduce energy levels. The positive reality is that pairing protein with complex carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole grain pasta, and fruits provides the building blocks for optimal recovery, sustained energy, and overall well-being. By planning meals that integrate protein with nutrient-dense carbohydrates, staying hydrated, and including fiber-rich vegetables and fruits, recovery becomes efficient, balanced, and sustainable. This approach ensures that muscles are rebuilt stronger, energy levels are maintained throughout the day, and the body remains resilient, supporting both performance and long-term health in a natural, holistic way.